Hey guys, welcome back to Guru Beauty. Doing a get ready today using a few new products. I will show you the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation, which is new here in Australia, going on, as well as a Chanel cream blush in Revelation. And I'm also using a new eyeshadow quad that I picked up from Kit Cosmetics. This one is from BareMinerals and it's their pressed ready eyeshadows. This quad is called The Happy Place. Retails for $39.95 at Kit Cosmetics. These are the shades here from The Happy Place. We've got Peace, Imagine, Exhale, and Euphoria. And I love those shades, they're beautiful. I've got the Imagine sort of in the center of my lid, Euphoria on the outer and inner corners. I am using a little bit of MAC Carbon in the inner and outer corners just to really darken them up, and a little bit of Inglot Matte 351 just on the very brow bone there. Otherwise, it is all this palette. Just using a really light product on my lips today. This is a new purchase from me with the Priceline skincare sale. This is the Burt's Beige Tinted Lip Balm in Red Dahlia. Something really nice and light to go with the dramatic eyes for the daytime here, and really nice and moisturizing for my lips. So if you want to see how I used those products, including the Happy Place quad from BareMinerals to get this look, keep on watching.
Starting off with MAC's Paint Pot in Soft Ochre, I'm priming my lids to get a nice even coloured base and also to help my eyeshadows stay on a little better. This is the BareMinerals The Happy Place Ready 4.0 Eyeshadow Quad, using a MAC 217 to apply that lightest shade all over the lid just to create a nice blending platform. Now I'm going into that muted matte grey shade and using a fluffy domed brush just to blend that in above the crease, just to create a bit of dimension there with the eye as a base. Now going into that lovely Euphoria shade. It's a beautiful shade, beautiful nice plum shade, and I'm using a nice flat compact dense shadow brush to apply it into my inner corner and also my outer corner, and you'll see the shape that I'm going for. I'm basically wanting to create like a triangular shape on the center of my lid that I do not place eyeshadow on top of. Now I'm also using that same brush, just the very tip, to place Euphoria in the outer third of the lower lash line, joining it up to the upper outer corner, and then also to the inner third of the lower lash line and joining that up to the upper inner corner. Just blending out what I've done so far with a clean 217 brush, so there's no harsh lines, and then just blending the edges of that inner triangle shape that I've formed. Now I'm going into that lovely coral shimmery shade and using the other side of that same dense flat shadow brush to fill in the triangle and then blend out the edges as I go once I've placed that colour. Using the tip of that same brush now to place that coral shade to the middle third of my lower lash line. Going back in just to make sure I've got colour density and opacity, and then cleaning it off, going back in with that darker Euphoria shade just to make sure that we've got that beautiful plum on the inner and outer corner. Blending again in the crease, being careful not to blend below the crease, just with that clean 217 so we've got a seamless transition up to the brow bone. Going back in with that clean 217 to that light apricot shade and blending my transition up to the brow bone. Going in with a Maybelline 24-hour metallic colour tattoo. This is the new one in Belly branded. It's fairly new out in Australia. Patting it on just to the very centre of the lid with that same flat shadow brush and then just blending it out lightly with my finger. I just wanted to bring a little bit more light to the centre of the lid. I'm using an eyeliner pencil to place a gel liner into my waterline, going right into the very inner corner and also tight lining with that gel. Because the lids are quite dramatic with that shading, I don't want to put liner on that upper lash line, so I'm just making sure that the tight line is nice and solid. Applying some mascara, that's the Lancome Hypnose Doll Eyes Mascara, to the upper and the lower lashes. Then I decide I want a little bit more volume. This is the Le Volume de Chanel, and it's a beautiful, buildable, voluminous mascara. I like it quite a lot. I do have to brush out though, so you'll see me do that after I place it on the upper lashes there until I'm happy, and the lower lashes. And there I am combing it out on the upper and lower lashes. I love that comb from BareMinerals. Just going in now with a precision shader brush with an Inglot Matte 351 shade just to the brow bone to highlight it. And now going into MAC eyeshadow in Carbon. It's just a matte, not very intense black. Just wanted to really darken up the outer and inner corner. So I'm not covering much space, but I'm just creating a little bit more dimension by placing that very dark color at the edges. And now going in carefully with a soft domed blender brush just to make sure that everything above the crease is blended. Onto the brows. This is the Illamasqua Eyebrow Cake in Motto, just to give you an idea there of the shade. I love Motto. Thunder is a little bit darker. And then brushing through that brow powder before using a Giorgio Armani Master Corrector to try and correct my dark circles. Now this is the Rimmel Wake Me Up Concealer in Soft Beige, placing that over the corrector under the eye area and patting it in with my fingers. The Soft Beige is the sort of peachiest, most salmon shade out of the three that we have to choose from. You'd think it was the darkest one, but it's actually just the peachiest one. This is the Revlon Nearly Naked Foundation, new to us in Australia. I'm applying that today over a NARS primer and blending it in with my fingers. This is the new Creme blush from Chanel in the shade Revelation, out now, August 4th in Australia. Blending it in with my fingertips, and it just builds beautiful. It blends in beautifully. Oh, they're all gorgeous colours. I'm absolutely in love with them. I'll include prices down below in the description bar. Just adding it gradually, just to give you an idea of the colour. This is a product called Gleam from Illamasqua. It's a cream highlight, using a foundation brush just to dab it on and then blend in with my finger. I realised I'd forgotten my clear brow gel from Anastasia, so just setting the brows now. And then I'm going to set the T-zone with the Rimmel Stay Matte pressed powder in Peach Glow, using a Real Techniques multitask brush. And finishing off with Burt's Bees Tinted Lip Balm in Red Dahlia, just to give a slight tint to the lips, but nothing too dramatic. I am wearing this look in the daytime, so I don't want to go too crazy.
So this is the finished look, guys. I do hope that you enjoyed. I love doing get ready with me videos for you with new products that I've picked up. I would love to hear from you if there are any particular products that you have seen in recent hauls. I'll post a few links to hauls down below. And let me know if there's anything that I have not shown you going on that you'd really like to see. I'd love to hear what products you'd like me to put into the next get ready with me. If you enjoyed, definitely thumbs up, and if you're not subscribed, please do subscribe. I'd love to see you here again and again. Thank you very much for watching. Have a beautiful day, and we'll see you again really soon. Bye.